हाँ सर.
Let us now start with exercise 8.2, sum number 2. What is given in this question is quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus. As soon as we come to know it is a rhombus, two properties should directly come into our mind. First property, all the sides are equal. And second property, diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. So I know this angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. Now I have to prove that quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. What is the way to reach to a rectangle? First we have to reach to a parallelogram. First we prove PQRS is a parallelogram. After proving PQRS is a parallelogram, we will prove any one angle of that PQRS is a 90 degree. Then automatically it becomes rectangle. So in these type of sums, the first step is always to prove the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. From parallelogram, we will move on to rectangle, or we will move on to rhombus, or we will move on to a square. If you want to prove a parallelogram is a rectangle, you prove one angle is 90 degree. If you want to prove a parallelogram is a rhombus, you prove adjacent sides are equal. If you want to prove a parallelogram is a square, you prove one angle is 90 degree and adjacent sides are equal, and your job is done. So now what is my first step? My first step is to prove PQRS is a parallelogram. This will be done in the same way we did the first sum. So basically, first sum which we have solved of this exercise, it forms the step 1 of almost 4 or 5 sums of exercise 8.2. Step 1 is this same. So now what I will do? I will consider triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, can I say P and Q are the midpoints of AB and BC respectively? So what is given here? ABCD is a rhombus. PQRS are the midpoints of AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. To prove quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle, consider triangle ABC. So I am considering triangle ABC. P and Q are the midpoints of AB and BC respectively. So P and Q are the midpoints, and if P and Q are the midpoints, then PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is half of AC. Right? So if they are parallel, I single arrow, both of them are parallel to each other, and it is half of AC by midpoint theorem. Okay, so we can mention over here by midpoint theorem. Now similarly you consider triangle ADC. Consider triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, S and R are the midpoints of AD and DC respectively. Therefore, can I say SR is parallel to AC and SR is half of AC. So SR is parallel to AC and PQ is also parallel to AC. Therefore, PQ and SR are parallel to each other. Also, PQ is half of AC and SR is also half of AC. So PQ is equal to SR. So therefore, what do we get? In triangle ADC, S and R are the midpoints. SR is parallel to AC and SR is half of AC. So from 1 and 2, what do we get? PQ is parallel to SR and PQ is equal to SR. So therefore, quadrilateral PQRS becomes a parallelogram. One pair of opposite side is parallel as well as equal. See, you can do it by this. You have proved this is parallel to this. You can write similarly, PS is parallel to QR and therefore PQRS is a parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel. You can use that method also. Okay, so you can just write similarly. Once you write PQ is parallel to SR, then you say similarly we can prove PS is parallel to QR. Therefore, opposite sides are parallel, so it is a parallelogram. Or you can use this method also. One and the same. So now I have proved PQRS is a parallelogram. So my first step is done. Okay. Now what is my second step? Second step, I have to prove one angle as 90 degree. For that, what property I will use? I will use this angle is 90 degree. Okay. Now can I say PS in triangle ABD, P and S are the midpoints of AB and AD respectively. Therefore, PS is parallel to BD. So PS is parallel to BD. So therefore, can I say PX is parallel to YO? Because all these three points are collinear. So what statement I will have to write? In triangle ABD, P and S are midpoints of AB and AD respectively. Therefore, PS is parallel to BD, midpoint theorem, and PX is parallel to YO. How PX is parallel to YO? Because P, X and S are collinear and B, Y, O and D are collinear. So therefore this line is parallel to this line. And PQ is already parallel to AC. We have already proved, but I can show it again. So therefore PY is also parallel to XO. So therefore this quadrilateral PXOY is a parallelogram. Now in this parallelogram, if we consider opposite angles are equal, properties of a parallelogram. So therefore if this is 90, then this is also becomes 90 degree. Right? Now you consider parallelogram PQRS. In parallelogram PQRS, angle P is 90 degree. Therefore one angle is 90 degree. Since one angle is 90 degree, parallelogram PQRS becomes a rectangle. Hence proved. Okay? Thank you.